Hi, in this lecture we will continue with duct design. We will have more examples to practice. Nothing new in this lecture except the flexible connection to connect the linear slot diffuser. I am in the ground floor HVAC ceiling plan view. What is the flow of this room? The supply air flow in retail 03, it's around 300 liter per second. So I will go to Revit and I will open the duct sizer. Here I will type 300 liter per second. What is the head loss from previous lecture? 0.82. I will fix it for all concealed units in the project, and as you can see here, the velocity is not more than 4.5 meter per second, not more 900 feet per minute for concealed unit, as we said in the previous two lectures. The duct, I will make it 300, so 300 millimeter by 250. We have to check the height. As I said, the branch height should be less than the main height. Here the main is 250 millimeter. Here we have the linear diffuser opening. As you can see, it's 150. From here you can change it to 200. As you can see now, it's 200 millimeter. If we have it as 200 millimeter, then this height is enough. The main height is 250, so we have 50 millimeter, 25 millimeter from each side, so the fabricator can connect the duct. How to check the opening size? We have 3 supply diffuser in this room. Each one will get 100 liter per second, and we have 2 openings, so 100 liter per second over 2, we will get 50 liter per second for each opening. So I will go to duct sizer, and here I will add 50. As you can see, what is the equivalent diameter? The diameter of this opening, it's around 150 millimeter. So I'm going to select all these supply diffusers, and here I will change the connection diameter to 150 millimeter. 150 millimeter. So you can, if I change it back to 300 liter per second, you can make it 300 millimeter, and you can make it 400. If we change it to 400, the height is 200, which is greater than this height, and that's okay. But to make the aspect ratio close to 1, I will make it 300 by 250. I will go to systems, as we learned before, to duct, check the supply air, and here I will change 300, 250, and I will model the first duct like this. I will create a section, or without creating a section, just stretch this duct till here, select the equipment, draw the duct from the equipment, copy this value and paste it over here. As you can see, we have distance between diffusers and equipment. You can move the equipment a little bit down. In this case, we can use the eccentric reducer, no problem. So I will align this duct with this duct. I will stretch it like this. I will select this one, and I will make it 500 millimeter. As we learned before, you can make it 600 millimeter, but not less than 500 millimeter. So keep it 600 millimeter. Move it like this. Go to systems, duct accessories, and here I will put the canvas. I will move the canvas till we receive the error, and I will move the reducer till we receive the error. Click on cancel. Now I will stretch the duct like this. Here we have 150 millimeter. Now let's check the duct that will go to feed this diffuser. The first branch will take 50 liter per second. I will make it 150. As you can see, 150 by 150. We don't use odd numbers. I will create similar, type CS on your keyboard to create similar 150 by 150, and draw the duct like this. For the branches, you can put it at the center. Take the middle elevation and make the middle elevation for the two ducts the same. For the branches, take it from the middle of the main. Now here we have rectangular duct. We need we need to change from rectangular to round. So right click, draw flex duct, and once you see this point, click on it. As you can see, we made the flexible duct. Here we have the rounded transition, rectangular to rounded transition, but as you can see, its length is, where is the length? The length, it's around 3 centimeter, which is not possible to create it. So I will go to Insert tab to load family, and I will go to the course folder library, duct fittings. I will choose this one. I click on OK. I will select it, and I will change it to 300 millimeter, or as you can see, we have this one 150 millimeter. Okay, choose this one, at least 15 centimeter, like this. Okay, move the fitting. Here we need to put a damper, as the air will go to this branch first. So we need to put a damper to make the balance, the air balance. So go to System, Duct Accessories, and place the volume damper over here. What is the length of the flexible duct? As you can see here, we have the length around 1 meter. It should be not less, not more than 1.5 meter. So that's okay. 1000 millimeter, 1 meter. And from here, you can change the presentation of this flexible. You can choose this one. Try flex one. Okay, this one is okay. And here we have to do the same. Create similar. Draw this duct. Oh, here we have to do the same. So I will copy these ducts like this from here. Test. Create similar. Draw the duct like this. Create similar. Place the damper. Right click. Draw flex. Change it, or you can use match properties. Type MA on your keyboard. And as you can see, we have finished this one. Now I will split the duct. I will remove this small segment. Now what is the size? This one is 300, 250. Now we have 200 liter per second. And here I will make it 200. 300 by 200. So I will change it to 300. This one 200. Don't forget to align the bottom of the ducts like this. Drag, drop it. Copy these the ducts from this edge to this edge. Now for the last duct, what is the size? I will type 100 millimeter. Can we make it 300 by 150? The answer is no. Why? Because here the opening is 150, the branch is 150, so we need to make it 200 by 200. If I type here 200, 150, no problem. I will make it 200 by 200. I will not use the 100, so I will split it from here, and I will remove this one, the splitter, or the, and I will remove this union, and I will make this one 200 by 200. And don't forget to copy the same bottom of duct. We keep the same bottom of duct for the routing, as I said before, for coordination purposes. Like this, you can make it eccentric, no problem, as it's easier to fabricate. Okay, right click, cab flex, right click, cab open end, copy the ducts from here, Here we have long distance. We can select the equipment, the reducer. You can move them like this to the right using the keyboard arrows. You can double check the effective duct length. You can add in the insulation. I will select the whole routing like this. Double check the selection element, flex duct fittings. Okay. Now add insulation, 25 fiberglass, and that's it for this duct. Now let's move to this one. As you can see, the equipment is too close to the this one. What is the distance between them? I will select the equipment and I will type 700 millimeter, 500 millimeter for the reducer, and 200 millimeter for the canvas. As you can see, we are too close to the wall. In this case, we have to ask the architectural engineer to move the vertical false ceiling at least 200 millimeter to achieve the recommendation, the manufacturer recommendation. As we saw before, we need to keep at least 300 millimeter between the equipment and the wall so the air can return easily to the equipment. In this case, you will may have a noise. So what I'm going to do for now, I will make it let's say 600 millimeter. As you can see, we don't have space to use straight duct, so I'm going to connect it direct by the reducer. So first I will draw this duct like this, and I will draw a duct from here like this. What is this? Okay, remove reference, no problem. I will align this duct like this, and now I will connect the two ducts together. Okay, we don't have space to connect them. Try from other side. As you can see, this is the reducer. I will make it for now. Before making trying to make it 500 or 400 millimeter, I will place the canvas. I will go to duct accessories. I will place the canvas. Okay, move it till you receive the error. Move the reducer like this. As you can see, this is the maximum reducer length that we can achieve in this space. So sometimes, as per the site conditions, you will not be able to achieve the recommendations. So you can create it like this. Now your task is to finish this equipment the same way we did for this equipment. Finish these rooms and the corridors. For the corridors, you can follow the same steps that we followed for this room. Create a duct like this, and here you have to put elbow to reach this diffuser, and from this equipment connect these two diffusers, and here make elbow and connect this diffuser. I will finish the ducts for this floor and I will show you the final results. Hi again. I have finished the ducts in the ground floor. I double checked the distance between the reducers and the branches. As I said in the previous lecture, we need to keep at least 10 centimeters between the branches and the reducers. I made it 200 millimeter like this. And here, if you select the linear diffuser, what is the flow? 50 liter per second. As you can see here, we have two connection points, so 50 plus 50, 100 liter per second for the linear diffuser. But for one connection, 50 liter per second. As you can see, if I select the duct, here we have the total flow 100 liter per second. If you select this duct, here we have 200 liter per second. And if you select the last one, 300 liter per second. So make sure to enter 50 for this linear diffuser, and we have two connection points, so we will get 100 liter per second from this linear supply diffuser, and do the same for the other supply linear slot diffusers in this project. Here I connected the equipment with the linear slot diffusers in the corridor. Here I have a note to tell you. As you can see, the width over here is 150 and here the height is 200. Usually we make the width greater than the height, but in this case, in this particular case, I made the width 150 and the height 200 millimeter. Why? Because here the connection is 150, so we need to make the duct height greater than the diffuser connection point. What is the flow for this diffuser? The flow of this diffuser, if we divide As you can see here in the lobby, in the corridor, we have 222. So here 22, 222. I will divide it on 3. We have 74 for each diffuser. So if I add 74, we will get 150. If I make it 200, we will get, sorry, if I make it 200 over here, we will get 200, 150. We cannot use this size because of the neck, the linear diffuser neck. So here I will make it 150, and here I will make it 200 like this. I used mirror. I deleted everything in this room. And over here, and I used mirror. As you can see, I have finished the ducts in this floor. I will save the project. Now I will copy the ducts from the ground floor, the pipes, the air terminals, everything to the first floor. How to do it? Select everything like this. Go to filter. Check none. I want to copy the air terminals, duct accessories, duct fittings, ducts, flexible duct, mechanical equipment, pipe accessories, pipe fittings, pipes. I will click on OK. I will use this tool, copy to clipboard. I will go to paste. I will use align to pick level or to selected level. And I'm going to choose the first floor FFL, and I will click on OK. Now if I go to the first floor, as you can see, we have all the equipment. Now I will change the detail level to fine. Okay, for this diffuser, we can move it here. Okay, for this room, you can place 2 diffusers, 1 supply and 1 return, no problem. For now, I will keep it like this, but we learned how to do it. Here, you can move. Okay, you can keep it as it is. Keep them as they are, no problem. Like this. So we have finished the first floor. As you can see, very easy, very simple. But now for these pipes, I will move them away like this. As we have 4 pipes for the ground floor and these 4 pipes for the first floor like this. Now I will go to the roof level. If you go to the roof, roof HVAC floor, you will find 4 pipes. Connect. We can copy them like this and copy, mirror them like this. Okay. Now I will go to the first floor and I will move them like this. I will move this pipe, the small pipe, the liquid pipe, to the left, and same for this side. I will go to the roof and I will align the pipes like this. Use the pipe edge to align. Now trim. Now go to 3D view. Remove the section box. Go to visibility graphics. Turn off the structural and architectural models. As you can see, we have finished the supply system for the ground floor and the first floor. In the next lecture, I'm going to talk about the external static pressure. If you remember, when we selected the equipment, I assumed that these equipment are the concealed equipment are medium static pressure. We are going to check the pressure losses through the ducts, through duct fittings, air terminals, and dampers. Thank you very much and see you in the next lecture. Don't forget to save the project.